Each September, food banks nationwide join together for Hunger Action Month. And right now, Hy-Vee is partnering with our own Riverbend Food Bank for a 1 million meals challenge.
Join us right now in the kitchen is Nancy Renkes, the CEO over at Riverbend Food Bank, along with Don Bazinski from Hy-Vee. Ladies, welcome and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
All right, Nancy,
I want to point out that you nailed those last names.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the last names are not easy.
That was very good.
Yeah, sometimes, they can be a mouthful sometimes, but we appreciate you both for joining us today. And Nancy, we're going to start with you, and we want to talk about the overall importance of Hunger Action Month and the overall mission of it.
You know, really the goal of Hunger Action Month is to share the message of food insecurity that's happening in the communities that we serve. Riverbend Food Bank serves 23 counties, and in each of those counties, our partners, our food pantries, our program partners are doing an amazing job of feeding hungry people, but yet we still have areas where we have food deserts and people who don't have access to the food they need to feed their families at night.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very serious, and it's something that hits home. Even if it's not something that you deal with every day, you'd be surprised to know how many people do. And we'll get to that. But Dawn, let's talk a little bit about the 100 million meals challenge and how this all kind of ties in.
Okay. Well, Hy-Vee has always been one of those that, you know, hunger is an important initiative that, you know, as a grocer, and as we are with food, you know, being that we want to make sure that those in our communities are fed and have that security of nutrition and sustained nutrition. So, you know, it really has been since our mission, but, you know, especially since COVID hit, we really doubled down on, you know, partnering with our food banks that are in our 8-state region and making sure that we are helping them feed those in our communities so that they can have, you know, the lifestyle and a quality of life because of food. And so with 100 million meals, it's just us partnering with our customers, partnering with our supplier partners, is really providing through food and funds what they need for our food banks to be able to provide that.
Absolutely, and I wanted to ask, you know, Dawn, describe how it works for Hy-Vee customers, because I had a realization when I was looking over the content for this segment today. Oh yeah, I've been asked to round up
at the register, yes. So this began in March, and this is a way that our customers are helping us support our food banks.
Cool.
And so you are looking at sense matters, and it really does matter. So, you know, you're donating no more than 99 cents at each transaction when you are at our stores, and those pennies really matter. And what it's really important that I want to make sure that the Quad City residents understand is the money that you're rounding up stays in your community, because that money goes to the food bank, or to the Riverbend Food Bank, and we just sent them a check for the first round of funding. And the customers of the Quad Cities Hy-Vee stores have donated $181,003.
Oh,
wow!
Yes,
way to go, Quad Cities.
So
that's awesome.
It really is. Sense matters, and when it comes together, you know, that's money that Riverbend Food Bank can use to purchase the food that they need. And that's what, you know, Nancy and I were talking about before the session that's really important.
It is.
And Nancy, you know, we've talked about the issue here in the Quad Cities of food insecurity, but it's really an epidemic, especially here in the Quad Cities, right?
You know, it is. We saw, we just ended our fiscal year on June 30th, and we saw a 35% increase in households needing food assistance over the prior year. And at the same time, we saw our food donations decline just shy of 30%. So campaigns like this, that $180,000, because of our buying power, that will provide 900,000 meals, that $180,000. And so this campaign couldn't have come at a better time, where we're seeing increase in need and then the decrease in our food donations.
Okay, well, absolutely, if you are at the register at a Hy-Vee and you are able to round up, now you understand how very important that is. And before we run out of time, Nancy, some other ways that those of us here in the QCA can help our neighbors that are experiencing food insecurity.
I think the first thing is something like this, where we can say, if you're sitting at home watching this and you find yourself struggling to put food on the table, please go to our website. you just put in your address and you can find a food pantry near to you. But also advocate for us, advocate for hungry people out in the community, as well as if you are able to make a financial contribution, we'd also encourage you to go to our website and do that as well.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and we've got that information for you folks on the screen right now. If you've got a pen, riverbendfoodbank.org is where you're going to want to go to support them. And to learn about Hy-Vee's initiative to help, you can check out the story. It's going to be posted on our website. If you want to go straight there, you can visit the website on your screen right now. Nancy and Dawn, thank you so
Yes,
much
thank
for
you
being
so
here.
much.
And
Thank you.
congratulations on all the hard work. It's paying off.
Sounds like it's been a success so far. So hopefully we can get more money.
More to come,
you.
though. More to come.
More to come.
Absolutely.